So, what's your relationship? How far back do you go with Coach Norvell? What was your relationship with him before you got hired?
Well, I knew of Coach Norvell because we were in the same conference when I was
Right.
at Tulane. And we faced him 3 times. I only got him once. And the other 2 times he displayed his offensive genius. So when I got the opportunity, I was just fired up to learn from him.
How did that hiring process go? When did he reach out to you? How long did it take to say yes? All that stuff.
Well, Adam Fuller and I were together at UT Chattanooga.
Right.
I was the line coach and he was the defensive coordinator. And he reached out to me while we were in bowl game and asked me would I be interested. And that they were going to do their due diligence and Coach Norvell would reach out.
And when he reached out,
He reached out, and the first time we had a conversation, he had already called pretty much a lot of colleagues that I know and started doing background checks and things like that. And they all would kind of give me the heads up, they're not supposed to. And the first time I talked to Coach Norvell, he offered me the job. We had about a 25, 30-minute conversation, and it was all non-football related. It was about aspirations, goals, ways of life, and one of the things he told me is when I talked to Kenny first, the OC, and the first question I had for Kenny was, I said, does my wife have full access? Because it's just me and my wife, and she loves football just as much as I do. And she wants to be in meeting rooms, she wants to be at practice, she loves to sit in there and watch film with us. So, and he said when I asked that question, he knew I was the type of guy he was looking for. So that meant a lot to me to tell me what kind of family man he was.
Okay. You had a chance to sit down with the players?
Oh yeah, I met them all. We had a team meeting Sunday, and I got to grab them. We had individual academic meetings, and that was awesome because I love hearing those stories because every kid has every young man has a story. And I love hearing those stories and sharing my story with them, being transparent, because that builds the relationship.
Was that like your interaction with Coach Norvell? And that you didn't really talk about football; it was more about the personal story.
The exact same way.
Yeah.
Because we want to maximize ourselves fully, not just football. What kind of people we are, what kind of men we are, and that's how you build a true relationship that's genuine.
And what sense do you get in the guys that are here?
Amazing. I mean, some of the stories I heard and the time we spent, not only just academically, of course, the things that led them to this point, but just the family stories. Some of them have children and just their aspirations and goals, not only in football but in life.
What was it about Coach that made you want to come in and join this program and be part of something special here at Florida State?
Well, it is Florida State. It's kind of, the history and the tradition of this place is unreal. And Coach Norvell is proven his passion for football. And every time you get somebody as passionate as football as he is, I just want to be a part of him. And also, we're at Florida State, we're in Tallahassee. You're talking about the top premier dream schools for any coach in college football.
When it comes to your philosophy and just your coaching style, day-to-day in practice, what does it look and sound like when you're communicating with players, and what are your goals?
My goals is to, number one, build the relationship, because in order for you to coach them and maximize their ability, they have to trust you fully. And one of the things that was expressed is that there's been a lot of turnover at the offensive line position as far as coaching. And they're just looking for someone they can trust and believe in and motivate them and know that they genuinely have the best interest of them. And that's the first step before we even talk about any football, is to know I care about them as young men first in life, and then we build upon improving all aspects and football accordingly.
Have you arrived in a situation that's had as much turnover as this one in previous years before you got there?
Yeah, the place I just came from at Charlotte, they had, I think, 4 in 6 years.
What was that process like, and how did you create the relationships?
The exact same. I came in as just a man first, not as a ball coach, as a man, being transparent, so they can be transparent and we can all put our goals on the table and try to reach them together through genuine relationship.
have you watched? I assume you've watched film, or have you watched film?
I have.
What do you go into the spring looking at every player on the roster, saying this is what you have to improve on, this is what I saw, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like? Do you break it down that much by player?
We do for more evaluation to see of a capability, to see what they're best at and what they do struggle at. But at the end of the day, it's going to open up as a clean slate.
Yep.
Show me who you are through your actions. Coach Norvell has a great quote. He says, "Show me. I don't see through your actions, so I want to see through their actions who they are."